Today I want to verify and share my message to of you reflect timing chain gear sprotage 1.7 crdi and hyundai 2010-2025 i20 i40. You see diagram of the chain. This is diagram I demand. This is second diagram, the actual pressure pump. You see this mark yellow, this mark TDC is correct. This is screw with tie 75. This is screw with tie crank 245. You see this yellow second chain, this and the second chain TDC of the crank. This is the crank 245. This is pure pressure pump 75. This is the camshaft with tie 75 Newton. This is mark TDC of the cam yellow. Mark TDC of the cam TDC of the cam 75 Newton, 75 Newton. TDC indicator, the push cylinder up, the TDC, you see clearly of the diagram. It's not complicated but simple. TDC of the cam, TDC of the crank, and then you can see the mark of the first chain, mark in the second chain. They try this screw jewel pressure pump 75 Newton, crankshaft 245, and guys 12 Newton, and bottom pump I recommendation 10 Newton, 20 Newton is enough, and guide 12 Newton is guide 12 Newton, 75 Newton, 75 Newton. You see my recommendation. Listen and adaptation. You can efficiency for replace timing chain gear and hyundai are the same chain as the model. You can change. You see TDC of the cam, PDC of the cam 75 Newton, 75 Newton, and the push chain. This is mark. This is second mark yellow. Bottom pump 10 Newton to 20 Newton. Guide tensioner to 12 Newton, 12 Newton. Everything 12 Newton. You see TDC of the cam 75 Newton, 75 Newton. Crankshaft 245 Newton. This is TDC. You see, don't forget this is TDC of the crank. The basic of the chain, TDC of the crank, TDC of cam. TDC of crank, so 245 Newton. TDC of the crank, TDC, you see the mark TDC, 245 Newton. TDC of the crank, 245 Newton. Guide 12 Newton, 12 Newton, sorry. 12 Newton, 245 Newton. TDC of the crank. This is the mark second chain. This first mark chain 75 Newton, 12 Newton, 75 Newton, 12 Newton, 12 Newton, and mark second chain. Mark second chain, first chain 12 Newton. TDC of the cam, you see TDC is 75 Newton, 75 Newton. 75 Newton, 75 Newton, TDC of the cam, TDC of cam, TDC of cam, 75 Newton, 25, 12 Newton, 12 Newton, 1 Newton, 75 Newton, first chain, mark, second chain mark, bottom pump, I recommendation 10 Newton to 20 Newton, bottom pump, I recommendation 10 Newton to 20 Newton, 12 Newton, 12 Newton, 12 Newton, 25 Newton, 25. First mark, second mark. First mark, TDC, 12 Newton, 12 Newton. First mark, second mark of the chain, 12 Newton, 25, 75 Newton. 75 Newton, 75 Newton, 12 Newton, 12 Newton, 12 Newton, 12 Newton, sorry, 245 Newton. I recommendation 10 Newton to 20 Newton. This mark yellow for second chain, first chain mark. Then pocket tie 12 Newton, 10 Newton to 20 Newton, 75 Newton. First chain mark and second chain 245 Newton, 245 Newton crankshaft. Bottom pump 10 Newton to 20 Newton, 12 Newton, 12 Newton. A mark of the second mark chain, first mark chain. This is TDC, you see crank point, and crank point ball 245 Newton. Crank point ball 245 Newton. Second mark each other from this mark to this mark. TDC of the cam, screw 75 Newton, 12 Newton, 12 Newton. This bottom pump 10 Newton to 20 Newton. 75 Newton, crank 245 Newton. Crank 245 Newton. Bottom pump 20 Newton, 20 Newton, 12 Newton, 12 Newton, 25, 75, 75. The mark crank cam mark, it is mark for the second chain, first chain. You see, if I say 245, I recommendation 24 page 2. You can try 261 as well. Depend on classify 4.6. If I recommendation 12 Newton, 10 Newton, between 10, you see 10, 6, 8, 9.2. See, between them, pitch point 1.75, and then 75, I think suppose class 4.6, 16, pitch 1.5. See, you can, if you're not sure, you can take all my attachment to try your clearly. Often button pump you can see between 10 to 20 Newton, 25, you see this way, and call you can see the time and tie. Replace timing chain Hyundai i20, i40, gear sprotage 1.7 crdi. Sorry, I rifle is sport. Replace timing chain i40, i20 for Hyundai or gear sprotage 1.7. balancing gear of 2 present pump 75 Newton, camshaft ball 75 Newton, crankshaft 245 Newton, tensioner ball 10 Newton to 12 Newton. Gear or gear sprotage or Hyundai i20, i40, this camshaft. Don't forget tie this camshaft border. 75 Newton, 74 Newton is okay. And crank 245 Newton, and this is crank pole. You see, 12 Newton, 12 Newton, 12 Newton. The second chain mark, first chain mark, yellow. You see, diagram is enough. It's good way. It's good way to change. It's not compressive and not compressive. You see, to take out the ball of the 2 present pump, the lock to lock the crank, lock the cam. You try to throw the special to throw this one. And the second chain mark, TDC chain crank 245. This is 75 Newton, 75 Newton, 75. 75 Newton, 75 TDC of crank, TDC of the cam. And second chain mark, the first chain mark, yellow. TDC of crank, TDC of cam, TDC of cam. 75 Newton, 75 Newton, 12 Newton, 12 Newton, 12 Newton, 75 Newton, button pump, 10 Newton to 20 Newton, this crank, 245 Newton, guy, 12 Newton, 12 Newton, 12 Newton, 12 Newton, 12 Newton, 75 Newton, 75, 245, TDC of crank, TDC of cam, TDC of cam, yellow mark. That is simple. It's simple. For TDC of the crank, yellow mark 245 Newton, 12 Newton, 12 Newton, mark 12 Newton, 12 Newton, 75 Newton. I think that's easy to change, okay? 12 Newton, 12 Newton, 75 Newton, 75 Newton. Cam mark 25 Newton, 25 Newton. Hyundai i20, i40, 2010, 2025. Gear sprotage 1.7 crdi. You see the model like this. You can change. It's the engine gear sprotage 175 crdi. Hyundai i20, i40. I hope you understand for my recommendation for model building like this. You can change that I mentioned below, or you can have opportunity to change. It's not afraid. You can got knowledge and best knowledge for my recommendation. It's not secret. It's not secret. This is open secret, and you simple to replace this screw. You tie this to a present pump. You take out the ball like this. I think that's easy and clearly that I mentioned. You're not afraid. You can change if you want. Thank you for watching. For everything that I mentioned, clearly efficiency and quality and quantity. Because my video, I think that this is information and get knowledge for you're not sure for your car, you're not sure for your work, you can work my researching from everything that I get to you. You can you can you can you can you can take my experience and complete your job, your work in the field, and you likely to replace and save your money and efficiency and quality your work. I hope you understand i20 i40 Hyundai 2010-2025 for Kia Sportage 1.7C RDI. I hope you understand what I mentioned because everything that I share, that I get information is my experience that I work, that I take a document. You can completely share strongly and copy and happy and work efficiency, especially my work like CNC as well that I take from my book. You see this book. I see the general but specific is not damaged for engine because the classify an M3 to M36 and pitch from 0.35 to 3 enough and classify from 4.6 to 12 and Newton. I think that is enough for car 20 240 261 this grand. I think that they enough for everything for model car that we work now for everything, especially TDC of the crdi of the crank and specific torque. I think that enough for everything, especially car modern lighting. If you see like this, you can work and don't afraid for everything. Thank you for watching. I hope you understand what my mention. Thank you for watching. Everything to enough and good luck for everybody. Thank you.